Cricket spectators thronged the stadiums to enjoy the entertainment, to see their favorite stars in action, and of course, to watch them win. It is heartbreaking to see your favorite team lose, but it is part and parcel of the game. But there have been instances when emotion took over and the crowd went crazy and did something that they regretted for a long time. The Sydney Riot of 1879. The first recorded instance of crowd trouble in a cricket match dates all the way back to 1879. This was during a match between a touring English team and New South Wales at the Sydney Cricket Ground, when star Australian batsman Billy Murdoch was controversially given out by umpire George Coulthard. More than 2,000 spectators stormed onto the field and assaulted the umpire as well as some of the English players. Many were arrested that day. 1996 World Cup. It was the World Cup 1996 semi-finals, India versus Sri Lanka at Kolkata. India, after a great start thanks to Tendulkar, lost wickets in a bundle and chasing a target of 252 were at 120 for 8. The crowd lost it and started pelting water bottles, stones and other things that they could lay their hands on. They even started a fire. Within a few minutes, the match referee decided to stop the match and Sri Lanka was awarded the match.
I must say that the helpers here are doing their very best to get around and get rid of the bottles. And of course, huge security at the start of play, which prevented a lot of...
Nothing. The more excitable the crowd's going to become.
Well, they look to me as if they're coming off the ground. This is sensational stuff. This game is going to have to be awarded to the Sri Lankans.
The Caribbean crowd invasion. The West Indies crowd invaded the ground twice and harassed some players, and after snatching the stumps, they also tried to snatch Steve Waugh's bat. There were some pretty ugly scenes.
Take the run and be satisfied with the run. I don't know where the crowd's coming onto the field. They think the match is over. There's no question that it isn't. There's a real invasion of the ground here now, and they've snatched the stumps out of the ground. They've gone away with them. There's a lad who's got one moving across towards the boundary. There's another one who snatched a stump, and this is absolute chaos here. The security forces were not prepared for this in any way. We're waiting for the last ball of this quite remarkable match. Steve Waugh needs to hit it for at least 4. Keith Arthurton needs to pin him down to less than that. Everything hinges on this. The series is level at 2-all. Here's the last ball. In the air, he doesn't get it. They've gone for 1, they'll come for 2. There's an invasion, and the return comes in. Madness here at border. Absolute chaos. Someone's going to get injured out there.
Some out-of-control Pakistan fans stormed into the ground, and one of the stewards who came to help control the crowd got beaten up in England in 2001.
Thought they had a real chance.
Whipped away by Azhar. Well, once again, we've got this pitch invasion, absolutely crazy. It happened at Edgbaston, it was bound to happen again here, unless the match was properly policed and stewarded. Pakistan still need 2 runs for victory. How the authorities can let this happen again, I do not know. Again, the players have to run for cover as the Pakistan supporters fight over the stumps. They're all over the pitch, they're all over the square. This is absolutely absurd. Well, this is very disturbing to see, particularly as it happened just about a week ago in Edgbaston.
He's okay. Doesn't look good at all. Quite ridiculous.
Every match involving Pakistan at this country seems to involve a crowd invasion, and well, that is the consequence of it right there. We must find a way of doing something about it. The match basically poised for a Pakistan victory. They only need 2 runs.
Scary English crowd who hit Australian players. We have heard about an unruly crowd, but this is scary. The big Ashes fight between English spectators and the Australian players resulted in a dislocated shoulder for Australia's Terry Alderman.
This is not good. Lily's involved there too. There are 3 players in this. And there's been a punch thrown. There are policemen on the field, but a spectator punched one of the Australian players. And that is a sensation here. One of the spectators, I know they're English people, they're English migrants, a policeman is making an arrest there. And that's Alderman, is it? Who's down.
Well, he is the first man to do the chasing, and he came off second best. But surely the police, it's the job for the police, not the players. The players are to play cricket and cricket alone, and the police are there for protection.
Now, we'll show you the instant what happened, and here it is. Now watch the man coming through with a blue cap. Now watch him, that's Alderman, and he hits him as he goes through. Now we'll just take it from here. Now Alderman is retaliating, or chasing him. He grabs him here, he goes down. 2 other Australian players come in. Now something happened here. Alderman at that stage is quite okay. Now here's looking at this again from another angle. And there's it looked to be a punch going in there as other Australian players come in. So, look, this is a policeman on the ground.
Well, isn't it disgusting? It's disgusting, this. There's no other way to describe it.
And there's Alderman being carried off the field in a stretcher, and the players have left the field, and play has been stopped by the umpires. Now that's the section of the crowd right over in front of the grandstand. That's the person who was involved, being led off in handcuffs by the police. And there's Terry Alderman. It looks like he has some form of arm injury. He may have fractured an arm there. If the way that's his arm is being held up, he may have suffered an injury of that type, or a collarbone. Something's happened to him there. He is seriously injured.
Well, have a look at the boys there. They're being shown the way out, and rightly so.
Sincerely hope they don't return to the game.
Every player tries to give their 100% every single time. Sometimes it does not come out as expected, but we have to give them the confidence that we will always back them. Let's enjoy sports as sports and not take it to heart. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, share button, and subscribe to Simbly Chumma.